Durant, who's speaking out about the criticism surrounding his former teammate Russell Westbrook. He's been receiving so much the past year. Here's what KD has to say about it.
I understand that at certain points where you don't play well, and you are open to criticism when you don't play well. We get that, but it's like now you're making a buddy of jokes now. It's like it's going to a point where it's like, all right, I get the criticism for what he did that night, but now it's starting to reach a different level of some that I don't understand right now.
KD defending Russ. Shannon, does KD have a point here?
I feel the same way, man. I honestly feel the same way. At first, like I said in the first video, at first it was cool, man. It was okay. But now it's almost like open season, man. It's getting out of hand. And we need to put it back in hand, bro. For real.
No, everyone tries to defend Russ when he's gone. KD, the greatest defense that KD could have offered was stayed and played with it.
Thank you.
He defended him.
Wait. KD played 9 seasons with him. You know? KD played 9 seasons with him. Now, I'm not here to defend Russ of the past. Was Russ was a good player? Yes. Yes. Is Russ a Hall of Famer? Yes. I'm here to defend the fact that every single day y'all out here cooking Russ. Meanwhile, LeBron averaged way more turnovers, stat padding, out here not even getting assists, not playing no D. Instead of put that on him as the leader, y'all blaming somebody else.
So much he said, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
And guess Bradley Beal, he defended him. But he's like, Bradley, I want out. Let's you and I go somewhere. Bradley Beal said, no, I'm good, cuz. I'm going to stay right here.
He did.
He called Kawhi.
Huh?
Kawhi wouldn't return the call.
Wouldn't return.
Paul George was there, just signed a new contract.
Yep,
Paul George said, you know what, hey, let me go and get to L.A.
Yeah.
Everybody will defend him that doesn't have to play with him. James Harden defended him when he played. James Harden said, no, this ain't working, bro. This ain't working for me. That's all I can go on. That's all I can go, Skip. All I can go on is what these guys do. Not what you say, what you do. Ain't nobody said, you know what? Hey, Russ, let's me and you go down to Miami. Let's me and you go somewhere and link up and get this thing right. People try to link up with KD. People try to link up with LeBron. People try to link up with Kawhi.
Nah, I don't know about LeBron thing. I think you stretching that one. I think you're stretching that one. Back then, PG didn't want to play with him. Kawhi didn't want to play with him. Not too long ago, the off season that have Kyrie a free agent, KD was a free agent, Kawhi was a free agent. Those were the bigger names. None of those guys wanted to play with LeBron. So stop your cap. Stop your cap, Shannon. Stop your cap. Nobody want to play with LeBron, man, because of people like you. People like you, every single day, gonna blame it on when LeBron played well. You blame somebody else. Meanwhile, LeBron had so much turnovers, not playing no D, That's why people don't want to play with LeBron no more. And I hope people look at this as a lesson. Like, if you think about going to LA, wait until that bum retired, then go to LA.
We try to link up with such and such. Why ain't nobody trying to link up with Russ? Why are these teams saying, I'll give you 5 first-round picks for Russ? That's a point guard that out of 5 years, 4 of the 5 years, he averaged a triple-double. Won an MVP, a top 75 player. And don't nobody want a point guard that can give you a triple-double on a nightly basis?
Nope.
What am I missing? I'm not Bob Myers. I'm not Mr. Auerbach. I've never put a team together. But I would think if he's what everybody from Kevin Durant and everybody saying he is.
This is why I feel like I want the Lakers to trade Russell Westbrook. And listen, once Russ gone, the Lakers gonna be still losing, okay? Because unless you get a guy on the perimeter and you get some Tony Allen on defense, you got 3-and-Ds, people that can shoot threes and play good defense on the perimeter, on ball, off ball defense, and then you get somebody on the perimeter that can block shots, grab boards, you're gonna have the same problem. So once Russ is gone, they're gonna blame somebody else. Watch, they're gonna blame AD. They're gonna say that's AD's fault, they losing. Watch, I'll tell you.
Somebody has to want it for something.
Yep.
Yet none of the other teams want him.
They don't.
They want him for the draft pick, and then they want to buy him out.
That's it.
Can somebody offer me that? That's all KD. Just anybody. KD, Bradley, or hit your boy and say, hey, Sharp, you don't understand. And just says, okay, will some team trade the Lakers for Russell Westbrook?
Mm-hmm.
Why won't players want to link up with him
Yep.
like they've done other players? Chris Paul, people.
Because of you guys, every single day, all y'all showing, Russ can have 30. All they're gonna show you is the turnovers that Russ had. If Russ scored 30 points, had 4 turnovers, and was magnificent on the free throw line, was shooting the ball, passing, rebounding, doing all of that. You guys not gonna show that. Y'all gonna show the turnovers. Like I said, the Lakers' problem is not offense. It's defense. Defense is the problem. And defense will continue being the problem.
Oh, Chris Paul. Hey, CP, where you at? Devin Booker was on a hey, let me get hey, y'all need to get CP3. Y'all need to make a move for CP3. What? Everybody defending. How defending me said, well, you should say, guess what, KD? Now I would have heard every word out of KD's mouth. And you went to Joe Tsai and Sean Martin said, hey, look here. Y'all move Kyrie.
Yep.
Send him to LA for Russ.
Shannon, you reaching. You know KD ain't like that. That's number one. Number two, KD's not even the leader of that team. Brooklyn Nets don't got no leader. Okay? They don't have a leader. That's number one problem Brooklyn Nets have. KD's not the leader of the team, and he don't want to be a leader. KD said management issues, Kyrie issues, Kyrie versus management is an issue between them. He's not going to get involved in that. So if they're going to make a run, if they're going to grab a player, they let him know. They send him a text or call him. But he's not. KD don't strike me as the guy who's making decision, who say, oh, let's calling Joe Tsai and Sean and say, hey, get this guy or that guy. No. LeBron was more that than he is. So you reaching. That's not KD. KD just want to hoop. Whoever on the court, he just want to hoop with.
That's all you had to do. And I said, you know what? KD a man of his word.
Well, that got proposed.
Yeah. hey, he shot that proposal down.
He did.
He shot that proposal down. If KD would have said, hey, LA do a deal for Kyrie. I'm tired of Kyrie bull jive. He don't want to get the vaccine and he's done showing up here.
First of all, you know he's not going to say that. KD's not no leader, man. Like, come on, Shannon. You got to come with something better than that. You and I both know KD's not the leader. He came out and said that. He's more like a follower than a leader. KD said that with his own mouth. So he's not going to say that. What KD is the best player. He's the best player on your team. And that's it. Like, as far as like motivate guys, get guys motor up and things like that, KD's not doing that. He ain't doing that.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
Give me Russ. He didn't do that. So all this, I get it. It's fine to support your brother, but it's not backed up by the teams wanting to trade for a guy that averaged a triple-double 4 out of the 5 years, a top 75 NBA player,
and the Lakers can't even give him away.
To the point that, let's say they do, let's do the hypothetical to Indiana. Let's say they give up the 27, 29 unprotected first-round picks, and Indiana says, we'll take him, and they negotiate some kind of buyout.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Russ is paid off maybe 75% cents on the dollar,
Right.
whatever it is.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he's free.
Yeah.
You sure somebody's going to take him?
No,
Does
no,
anybody
no.
want him?
I know. Not somebody.
No, I because of what you guys are doing, I don't think Russ gonna ever get like a contract, like a big contract like the one that he had with OKC. I think Washington owner came out and said he was gonna reward Russ $50 a year. $50 million a year. I said $50. $50 million a year. So he was gonna give him a $200 million extension, 50 for 4 years. I think he should have stayed in Washington, if you ask me. Now, Russ lose out on money to go to the Lakers. He lose out on money for a peace of mind. You should have did like them. Damian Lillard so far is the smartest dude. So far, he said, you know what? I'm not gonna get my championship, but guess what? I'm gonna get every single pay, every single dollar. I'm gonna get all of that.
I need the guy that's on team that's defending. I need Kevin Durant to go to Joe Tsai and Sean Marks and say, we need him.
Yeah.
I would need Bradley Beal to say, hey, I want to bring him back in the fold. I want to hit all these guys that's offering defense of it because now he's free.
Yeah, because if he gets bought out for
He go
$47
anywhere.
million, you could
You ain't have him.
and you could get him on the cheap.
Get him for
Right.
pennies on the dollar.
That is correct.
Because John Wall got
John
bought out
Wall.
for 90 cents on the dollar.
He
He
did.
ended up coming to the Clippers, 2 years, $13 million.
He
Basically,
sure
he
did.
made the $47 million that he got it back. So that
So for me, the irony here is so steep, it is so deep, that the irony is, to use Kevin's word, toxic. Because I'm pretty sure I was the first to report. The reason Kevin wanted out of Oklahoma City was he decided, I'm going to repeat this story.
Yo, we don't need to hear that shit, man. We don't need to hear that shit. Everybody know you hate Russ, man. You hate Russ way before he got to the Lakers. You used to reporting about Russ all the time, saying Russ is this, Russ is that. In the beginning, yeah, I thought it was, you were doing reporting. But now it's flat out hate. It's flat out hate. I don't know, is it because your basketball career was garbage? You are garbage. You were never better than Russ. Skip. You are garbage. You are 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, triple single. You are so garbage to the point that they don't even play you. They didn't even play you. Skip. But you acting like you are so raw. You are so, bro. What are you talking about? You were ass. And you still ass. You're not even the best. You're not even the best, you're not even the best reporter. You're not even the best at your job. Charles Barkley is. Charles Barkley don't have no game. He tell it like it is, no matter what. No matter what. This is why TNT trying to extend Charles Barkley to $200 million. They want to give Charles Barkley $200 million. You want to know why? Because he don't have no game. Charles Barkley will attack his own friendship to tell the truth. Because once Charles Barkley retire, we're not going to have anybody like that on the media. Because all y'all do is y'all shake y'all asses for y'all favorite player. Y'all make excuses for y'all favorite players. Y'all don't tell it like it is. Y'all on TV lying every single day to the public, acting like Russell Westbrook is the issues. Meanwhile, LeBron is the issues because he's not guarding no one. He can guard a statue. But instead of focusing on that, you focus on Russell Westbrook. Meanwhile, LeBron had more turnovers, played more minutes, more turnovers, stat padding.
one last time from a source very close to Kevin, he decided, I cannot win a championship with Russell Westbrook as my primary decision maker.
Yeah.
Everything that Russ is getting criticized for right now, Kevin was quietly criticizing back in the day. Back in the day.
That's not true. That's not true. You guys are looking at his turnovers. Y'all don't look at his percentage. Y'all don't look at his rebounding. Y'all don't look at his scoring got decreased because when you play with LeBron, your game will do sacrifice. The only person game I don't see was decreasing much was Kyrie. Because Kyrie was a phenomenal shooter. He can go to the basket. Kyrie game was very poised and finesse. So he can do certain things that certain people couldn't do. But outside of that, anybody else that played with LeBron, they scoring dip. Take a nice dip. Chris Bosh was 24 and 10. Chris Bosh was not 24 and 10 in Miami. D Wade was about 28. D Wade was like 21 or 22 points. So anybody who's playing with LeBron, your scoring is deeping. Anything that you used to do well is dropping because he wants you all the way in the corner waiting for a shot.
Going way back to when he shocked the world by leaving. He left poor Russ in a lurch. He left him high and dry. He left, and Oklahoma City got nothing for him because he left as a free agent.
Skip,
right?
you remember Kevin Durant's last year? They were playing the Golden State Warriors, and Kevin Durant and Russ was on the podium. And somebody asked about Steph Curry guarding Russ, and Russ was about to respond, and Kevin Durant put his hand like this and said, "No, let me take this one."
I remember that.
Hey, even after he was defending right there, and walked out the door.
He did. He walked out the door because he couldn't take him because all the flaws that we're seeing on the big stage right now were on a much smaller stage there, and Kevin saw them from the start. Kevin knows basketball.
Yes.
He is a hooper. And he knew that Russ had bad hands. He knew that Russ was a terrible three-point shooter, and at that point he was a decent free throw shooter, but he could see the decline.
Guess who? Guess another person that is a terrible free throw shooter and terrible three-point shooter. LeBron James. He's a terrible free throw shooter. He's a terrible three-point shooter. The game yesterday, all LeBron was doing, he was jacking and breaking. He was breaking every single thing he threw up there. But yet, no one's talk about that. Double standard.
He knew he was a turnover waiting to happen. He knew that he was so bullheaded.
Guess what? You knew LeBron was he's a turnover that ready to happen. You knew that.
On China shop that, remember, he was the one dribbling the ball up the court every time, and he'd look over at Kevin. Kevin's over on the wing going, "My turn? No, I got this."
Right.
He just hell-bent to the rim.
Right.
And in those days, his athletic ability was so supreme that he could get to the rim or the free throw line, and it worked.
And KD says, "Well, I get the criticism if a guy plays bad on a particular
Yep.
night." Kevin, it's more than a particular night.
Yeah. So did LeBron. LeBron is every single night. Bro, I'm going to keep it towel with y'all, man. They blaming Russ for everything. Meanwhile, LeBron is doing the same thing. It's the only thing LeBron is doing is wait until it's a blowout and go back to the game and so he can get his numbers. Shannon Sharp saw that every single night. Skip saw it, stat pad. Nobody talk about it. Nobody talk about it. But for whatever reason, as long as LeBron got 30, he had a good game. No, he did not. He had a horrible game. He was out there stat padding.
You understand that when we come out here and we show the guys turn the ball over 7 times, the guy shot 7 for 25 from the field. You do realize that's not good. That's not winning basketball. Stats. You look at, triple-double. But it doesn't equate to them winning games. It doesn't equate to you winning a championship. There are a lot of guys that can put up stats. The Hall of Fame is littered with guys that got tremendous stats.
Yep.
What the title to go along with that? That's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So I don't think the criticism is unfair.
Yeah.
I think the criticism is very fair.
It's
of
very
a
fair.
player that's a top 75 player, that's an all NBA player, that's a
If it is fair, I need you to keep the same energy for your boot thing, LeBron. Because he been playing horrible too. And he been playing horrible too. So with your own mouth, you say just because you have stat, that don't make you a great player. So I need you to keep the same energy for LeBron.
former MVP, and he's not playing like that. What is it that what is it? Maybe it's my TV. Maybe I need to get a new TV.
Yeah, Kevin's saying he's the butt of jokes. He's a joke.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, he's a joke.
Yes.
No, Skip. You the joke. You the one who fell in high school, had 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist. You saw a joke. They didn't even want to play you. But yet, instead of come out and said it, you blame everybody else. You blame the coach. The coach hated you. No, the coach didn't hate you. The coach knew you were trash. He knew you were trash. So what they do with trash? They throw it on the dumpster. That's what you were. Now you hating on Russell Westbrook. You've been hating on Russell Westbrook ever since Oklahoma had a team. You still hating on Russ. Why? Because Russ made it. You didn't. Russ was better than you. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Russ whatsoever. But what those guys are doing, that's not sporting. That's not reporting. That's not being sport media. They throwing the whole meal on Russ, which is not fair. LeBron had way more turnovers than Russell Westbrook last year. LeBron is top 3 in turnovers. Top 3 of all time in turnovers. LeBron had more turnovers than assists. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. LeBron had more turnovers than triple doubles. But yet you want to blame Russ for everything. Meanwhile, LeBron is playing ass. LeBron not defending. He's not getting rebound like he used to. He's not out there doing a lesser role. He's still out here trying to be like he's 25. He's trying to be out there dropping 30 plus points. How can somebody take a lesser role when LeBron don't want to take a lesser role? But everything is Russ. Bro, y'all not watching the game.
It's funny. It's comical.
I mean, you talking about an NBA player that at least once a game he steps out of bounds because out of bounds, or he loses the ball pops up in the air, or he falls down trying to. Not every night. Okay, I get it. Look, on a given night, guy might make a blooper reel, might drop the ball or something in football, or have the ball, make an error. But every game.
This is why I know these niggas have some kind of conspiracy. They plotting something against Russell Westbrook. I watched Shaq of the Fool last year. Shaq didn't even have a blooper. Russell Westbrook in that thing like that. There was other players who was doing dumb stuff. There's a lot of players that do dumb stuff. Why are you guys not talking about them? That's what I'm trying to tell you, y'all, man. They got something against Russ, man. But hey, if you like what you listen to, man, you like what you see, man, subscribe, like, share, and you know what I'm saying, help the channel grow. All right, have a good one. Peace.